Hi, and welcome to the channel. I'm Tim. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate the time that you and I get to spend together, so thanks for tuning in. And I hope wherever you are that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing and giving you my thoughts on a brand new set of headphones by Sport Outdo. It's their SportSet Headband Headphones. Now, before I get into it too far, I do want to get a disclosure out of the way. The SportSet Headband Headphones were sent to me for the purpose of review. However, no one's paying me to make the video. No one's telling me what to say. And no one from Sport Outdo has an opportunity to preview this video before I share it with you first here on YouTube. Now, if at any point in time during this video, you want to learn a little bit more about these, or maybe you want to pick up a pair for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below that'll take you right to them on their product webpage. As of the making of this video, I did see that they were on sale. Typically, they retail for $139 US, but you can pick them up right now if you hurry for about $99 US. Now, the SportSet Headband by Sport Outdo is a part of Mifo, and I've reviewed other Mifo earbuds on the channel in the past, and I've always been really impressed with their quality, not just the build quality, but the quality of the sound. So I was really curious how these would stack up against some of the earbuds I've already tested and reviewed. And I have to give it to Sport Outdo for their innovation in the design of their open ear headphones. These are completely different than anything that I reviewed on the channel in the past. You know, bone conduction, for example, those wrap around your ears and set on them and then have a titanium wire typically that connects the two headphone sets together. Or even some of the other air conduction headphones that are out there that are very similar and designed to bone conduction, and that they wrap around your ears, they rest on them, and then they have a wire that connects the two headsets together. So let's take a look and see what the SportSet. To do that, let's open up the box and see what all comes inside. And while I'm opening up the box, just a quick spin around it, we'll flip it over on the back and you can see some of the features that these have to offer. Now, once we open up the box, right on top, we're going to find our accessories. So let's just go ahead and set these aside for now. And then we can see the unit itself. So we're talking about the speakers, the controls, the headset, and then we have the headbands that attach. Now, you have 3 different headbands to choose from that they send you, and they're different sizes. That way you can customize the fit that's going to work best for you. That's going to give you the most comfort. Now, these are really easy to change out, to pick the ones that are going to be right for you. Printed on the headphones themselves is an R and an L. So you know which one is the right, which one is left. And then on the headbands that also double as a sweatband, we'll talk about that here in a minute, they too have an R and an L that's printed on them. So it's easy just to match those up. But then also on those headbands are printed the sizes so that you know which size is going to best fit for you. Once you've chosen that size, it's easy to find it again. Now, the 3 different size bands that were sent to me, the smallest was 190 millimeters. The mid-size was 200 millimeters, and then the largest was 210 millimeters. And I went with the smallest size that was available, and I found that to fit snug, but very comfortable. And I just love the fact that my headphones aren't moving anywhere. Now, I love to run. And when I strike the ground, that impact can jostle around things like earbuds or even bone conduction or other air conduction types of headphones that I might be wearing. You can get a bit of a bounce sometimes when wearing those. But when you have a headset on like this that works as a headband, it holds everything in place really well. So I don't get that bouncing around at all. And so let's go ahead and finish installing the smallest band here. I'll show you just how quick and easy it is. Again, you're going to just line up the R and the R and the L and the L. And then they do have a tongue and groove system that they're using with a bit of a stop on the headband itself, or on the sweatband part of the unit. And you just line it up and just slide it in place until you hear it kind of click. And then that's it. And then from there, all you have to do is slip it on and wear it like you would just a regular old headband. So let's talk about who I think this innovative design is going to be best for. Now, as I mentioned, I love to run, but when I'm outdoors, I still need to be connected to all of my surroundings because I need to be aware of any kind of potential dangers that might be coming my way, like oncoming traffic. So having an open ear design like this so that I can still hear the things that are going on around me to keep me safe is really critical. And the uniqueness of the design allows me to wear these for activities that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Now, when I go out to run before that, I like to warm up doing some dynamic exercises. Now, this is where these really shine. Because they're a headband and they fit snugly, they're not going to move around at all, regardless of the type of activity that I'm going to be engaged in. So if you like to do CrossFit training, for example, and you're doing burpees or just jumping jacks, things of that nature, where if you were wearing a traditional bone conduction headphone or some of the other traditional styles of air conduction headphones, those are going to bounce around a lot when you're trying to do jumping jacks. And I'm sure that if you've ever tried that, you found it to be really annoying. But here, because it's a headband, it's going to stay in place really well. And now I love to do yoga as a dynamic exercise before I go out to run. And these hold in place really well, even when my body is contorted in some pretty strange positions. The other advantage I found that these offer is for people who wear glasses. Now, whether it's eyeglasses like I have to wear at times, or maybe you like to wear sunglasses for whatever activity it is that you're engaged in outdoors. If you've already got something that's wrapped around your ear, putting glasses on top of those can be a little bit cumbersome and not necessarily give you the best fit. But because these are a headband, they're resting above your ears, so there's nothing on your ears itself. So I found that these work really well if you wear glasses or if you like to wear sunglasses. So let's talk about sound. Now, these can get really loud, so I do want to caution you there. And that's because they have 16 millimeter speakers, and that's huge. And they're located right in front of your ear canal. And then they use air conduction in order to be able to direct that audio experience into your ear canal for you to enjoy, whether you're listening to music, audiobooks, or maybe a podcast. But one of the things that you're going to give up is that low end. So you're not going to get that heart thumping bass or that theater quality experience. But what you are going to get is a solid sound experience. Now, the mids came through fine, the highs came through fine, and the vocals were clear. So I didn't have any kind of issues being able to enjoy the music and the other things that I like to listen to using these. So let's talk about connectivity. Now, these do feature Bluetooth 5.3, and I didn't have any issues connecting with all of my different devices. And I had it connected with my iPod Nano as well as my iPhone 13 Pro. And in both cases, they connected quickly and easily without incident. And I found that connection to be highly stable regardless of what I was doing. And they have a range up to 20 meters. They do feature a fast charge system. So if you forget to charge these ahead of time before you want to go out and do your run or whatever activity you want to engage in, 10 minutes on the charger will get you 2 hours of playtime, and a full charge will get you 5 hours of playtime. And in order to charge it, we're going to need to get into that accessory box that we set aside earlier, because located in this box is our magnetic USB charge cable. I like the fact that it's magnetic. It just makes it quick and easy in order to be able to connect. Also located inside the accessory box is our user's manual that goes over all of the different functionalities of our new headset. Now, these have a simple 3-button interface that I found to be really intuitive. They have a multifunction button, and then they have a volume up and a volume down button. In order to turn these on, you're going to just press and hold that multifunction button for about 1 second to turn them on. Now, if you want to turn them off, you're going to press and hold that same button for about 5 seconds. You can also use that multifunction button to answer a phone call or to hang up on a call. You can use it to be able to play or pause your music or your audiobook. And if you double click that multifunction button, you can use it to activate your voice assistants. Now, if you want to advance to the next song, you can use your volume up button for that. All you have to do is just press and hold the volume up button for about 1 second, and it's going to advance to the next song. And if you want to go back and replay the previous song, you're going to use the volume down button for that. Again, just press and hold the volume down button for about 1 second, and it'll go back and replay that song for you. Now, if you want to reset your headset for some reason, with it being powered off, just press and hold the multifunction button for about 8 seconds, and you're going to be able to reset your headset. Now, these do feature dual microphones with built-in environmental noise canceling in order to be able to reduce all of that ambient noise that can come into play when you're trying to take a phone call, especially when you're outside. So let's test it out and see how well these work. In order to do that, I'm going to take these outdoors, and I'm going to switch over from the built-in microphones of my iPhone 13 Pro to the Bluetooth microphones that are built into the SportSet Headband Headphones by Sport Outdo. So this is a test of the built-in microphones of the SportSet headset. This is what it would sound like if you want to use these to take a phone call, or maybe you want to use them as wireless microphones. So I think these did a really good job, and you can clearly hear when I turned on the Bluetooth microphones that are built into the headset, all of that ambient noise that my iPhone 13 Pro was picking up from the environment around me, and that clearly got filtered out so that you could hear my voice crystal clear. And then the last feature that I wanted to talk about is their IP67 rating, which means that they're sweat-proof and waterproof. So even if you sweat a lot like I oftentimes do, whether you're at the gym or you're out on a hot day and you're going for a run or bike or a hike, you don't have to worry that these are going to get ruined, because that IP67 rating means that they're sweat-proof and they're waterproof. And then another nice feature about these is that the headband also doubles as a sweatband. And oftentimes that can be really irritating to me, especially if I'm outdoors and I'm running and that sweat starts dripping down and gets into my eyes. That can really sting. So another nice feature of these is that dual purpose headband, sweatband that these have to offer. So overall, I really like the innovative design of these, and I think that they fill a void left behind by some of the other open ear designed headphones that are out there, like bone conduction and air conduction headphones. Because they're a headband, they rest above your ear, so nothing's resting on them. And of course, nothing's going inside them like an earbud would. So I think it's perfect for people that engage in high impact activities. Whether you're a CrossFit person and you do a lot of high impact types of exercises, or maybe you wear glasses like I like to do sometimes, whether it's sunglasses or maybe it's a pair of reading glasses. These are going to work really well for you in those circumstances. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Run Tall with Tim.